Alright guys, Rich here from the RC Network, and I wanted to show you guys the tires that I chose for my B44.2 four-wheel drive buggy from Team Associated. Now there's lots of tires on the market, but I always kind of go between a couple of brands, but I'm real particular to the Proline tires that I've been using for quite some time on my short course truck. So the tires that I chose for my buggy are these new Ions from Proline. They come in three different compounds, M3 being their soft version, M4 being super soft, and then the ones I chose, the MC compound for a clay specific track. Now there's many different types of these tires available, anywhere from short course to the 10 scale buggy. Now with the 10 scale buggy, they do have two-wheel drive specific fronts and four-wheel drive specific fronts. The four-wheel drive specific fronts actually are a little bit wider, and they have a little bit more aggressive tread on the front because in a four-wheel drive buggy you are driving the front wheels, where two-wheel drive they're just pretty much for steering. So let's take a look at these, and we will show you some model numbers towards the end. So if you do decide to check them out, you have some first-hand information there. So first one I'm going to grab out here, and I've kind of already cut open the bags at the bottom, so it's easy for all of us. These are the rears, and as my camera is going to focus in for us here, the coolest thing about the Ions is that they are what Proline considers pre-broke in, or in other words, you will get awesome traction from the time that you pull the trigger on your remote. There's no break-in period on these. The little knobs there are already broken in. There's no squareness to the little knobs. They are pretty much rounded over so that they are ready to go right when you are. The other thing that I've noticed at some of the tracks I go to, you'll see the guys out there and they'll be holding onto their buggy as they're pulling the throttle on the clay, and that's basically to break in those new tires so that they have some, immediate traction. On the inside of these tires, you'll see that there is lots of little cross members and supports in there, and that's to keep the rigidity of the tire. And all in all, a very, very nice tire. I can't wait to get these on my B44.2. One thing I would recommend if you do decide to purchase these, the 10 scale buggy versions of these come with these pre-cut inserts, and they're basically a foam insert, and unfortunately they will break down on you. The ones that I chose, I went ahead and I picked up these closed cell foams, also from Proline. They do have, once again, four-wheel drive specific fronts and two-wheel drive specific fronts, so be careful if you are ordering. The best thing about these is they're going to give a little bit more firmness to your tire, for the certain track conditions that you may be experiencing, and they won't break down as quick. The other cool thing about these is they're perfectly balanced. They're going to fit perfectly inside your tire, and you won't have any balance issues with your tire. There's one that I've already kind of mounted up in there, and it's almost like they were made for each other. They just fit perfectly inside those Proline Ions. So all in all, that's about it. Let me show you some model numbers real quick, so if you decide to get these, you're all set. So the fronts here, and once again, four-wheel drive fronts, 8223-17. The rears, 8222-17. And of course, these are all MC compounds. The closed cell foams for the rears, 6185-01. And finally, the fronts, four-wheel drive fronts, once again, 6185-02. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I can't wait to get these things mounted up on my buggy, because that's the last thing I'm waiting for to hit the track. That's it for now, guys. Hopefully you guys do a little thumbs up and subscribe. Over and out.